which begs the question, was it worth it to pay $260 for the work permit and $630 for the advance parole? Hey guys, I just wanted to spend a minute to give you guys a quick update on what's happening with marriage-based green cards, work permits, and advance parole. I recently consulted with someone who filed the I-130, I-485, I-765, and I-131 about a month ago. And today they got an approval notice for the I-765 and the I-131, which means they got a combination approval for the work permit and advance parole 30 days after they filed their marriage-based adjustment of status application. Their interview is also already scheduled for 5 weeks into the future. So start to finish, they're looking at less than 3 months in New York for a marriage-based adjustment of status through a US citizen spouse. That's really fast. And in this case, it's possible that they won't even receive the work permit and advance parole until like 2 weeks before their actual interview, which begs the question, was it worth it to pay $260 for the work permit and $630 for the advance parole? For the work permit, I'm gonna say it's worth it. It wasn't guaranteed that processing times were gonna be this fast. It's only $260. And if the work permit actually arrives in the mail, you should be getting a social security card around that same time. And so if you can get your social security card a couple weeks or a couple months faster, I think personally that's worth $260, but it's up to you to make that decision. As far as the advance parole goes, that's much more expensive. And for those of you who don't know, advance parole is permission to travel internationally while the adjustment of status, the green card application, is pending. The advance parole costs $630. And more importantly, in my opinion, it's not worth it to travel internationally right now because there are so many risks involved. When you travel with advance parole, you're not guaranteed to be allowed re-entry into the United States. And so I think it's incredibly risky to even travel with advance parole. I've been trying to discourage most of my clients from applying for it. Some people still want to have the option. That's fine, we'll do it. We don't actually charge anything additional to apply for advance parole when you hire us to do the marriage-based adjustment of status. But I still try to discourage people from actually using it to travel abroad unless it's an absolute emergency and they understand how serious the risks are. For those of you who don't know, as a matter of discretion, customs officers can deny your re-entry into the US with advance parole. And if they do that, it's gonna be a disaster for your marriage-based adjustment of status because we're gonna have to transfer that I-130 petition to a consulate abroad. We're gonna have to transfer it to the National Visa Center and then to a consulate abroad. Just the transfer process. The last time I did this was a few months ago. The transfer process took about a year. And then we still have to go through the entire consular process abroad. And there could be other issues, like if you had more than 1 year of unlawful presence in the US before you were denied re-entry on advance parole, there might be a 10-year bar issue preventing you from re-entering through the consulate. So advance parole is very risky. I feel like people don't explain the risks associated with advance parole, at least to my satisfaction, when their clients apply for it. I've seen a lot of people with advance parole who used other lawyers or non-lawyers, more likely paralegals or what we call notarios. And they just keep traveling like willy-nilly back and forth in and out of the United States. And they don't understand how risky that can be if the scenario ends up blowing up in their face when they get a bad customs officer in the airport upon re-entry. All right, guys, so just to summarize, work permit good, advance parole bad, processing times are really fast. If you want to apply for both, go ahead, but try not to use the advance parole unless you really understand how devastating the consequences can be if you're denied re-entry. That's it for today's video. If you guys want to stay up to date on immigration policies and just what's happening on the ground from an immigration lawyer's perspective, be sure to subscribe to my channel. If you need an immigration attorney to assist you, or you just want to consult with someone about your case or get some strategy, or hire someone to handle your whole case from start to finish, you could schedule a consultation directly with me, Puyan Darian. I handle these cases nationwide. You can find a direct link to book a consultation in the video description below. And I'll see you guys next time for another video.